This is an issue that's touching others as well, Mark, because local authorities have been trying to take legal action to stop these things happening.
Yeah, and this story, I think, has had some real cut through. They're telling us here at the hotel that since our story aired, they've had more than 500 emails and telephone calls, people actually booking rooms here in support of what the owners have decided to do. It is a lovely little hotel. You can see behind me there is the stable block. It's also one of the country's top glamping sites, and not ordinary glamping sort of huts and tents. They are luxurious, copper bathtubs in the rooms, etc. Let's go inside and we can give you a look inside the hotel as well. What was a real concern for the owners was the fact that 25 staff at the moment, 50 plus during peak season, would have to be made redundant because the services would be a very basic contract that they were being offered from the Home Office. I mean, look at this. It's just absolutely gorgeous and warm and toasty here. So, and up there, of course, the bar as well. That would have had to close down, guys, because clearly those extra services are not being paid for, even though it was a £1.1 million contract. They've just stopped serving breakfast now, but they do a roaring trade. This is an award-winning restaurant they have here. Chris Cooper is the manager here at the hotel. Chris, how unsuitable would this have been for asylum seekers?
Completely unsuitable, and that's not being in any way. I mean, the hotel's historic. It's got a historic history. The rooms are beautifully done. The restaurant's got a roaring trade. We've just won an award, a prestigious award. And it would have seen, you know, the majority, 95% of the staff, who are mainly local, laid off, including myself, and it's my home.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think that probably a lot of our audience on radio and television wouldn't realise that as part of the contract, it's a basic level contract, accommodation only.
Totally.
So all of the staff pretty much would have been made redundant.
You'd have had a couple of housekeepers left on, maybe once a week who came in and just changed linen. That's it. Absolutely. Maybe somebody to just supervise what's going on. That's it completely. So you're talking about 25 to 50 jobs, as I say, in the high season, gone.
Well, as Jim, our cameraman, continues just to get some shots of this fabulous hotel for you, we can just continue chatting. But one of the things about the hotel, of course, is it is a very big asset to the local community.
Yeah.
2,500 weddings and events you've had here?
Yeah, very tiring weddings, but we take a lot of pride in them. I mean, we have over 100 a year. They're all pretty much local weddings, local families who've been, their fathers have married here, their mum and dads, and we're very proud of that, and we do them very well. And we've got over 200-300 on the books for the next few years. What do we do about that? I mean, we can't just turn around and say, I'm sorry, you're not having your wedding here now, we're handing the place over. So we've got to stay loyal to them. They've been loyal to us, we've got to stay loyal to them.
But £1.1 million for a year's work, I mean, a lot of people would be tempted by that. Many hotels have been tempted by that are probably on their uppers after COVID.
Yeah. And I can understand that, because money is always a great temptation. This has been a long time. The family who own it have put a lot of money, time and effort into it. We are one big family here, all the staff are. They told us straight away about the offer. Of course, the first reaction was, oh, but they told us as well straight away, there's no way they would even countenance such a move, you know. I can understand some people who may be struggling financially, but it's a short-term fix to a problem, really, that successive governments, I believe, haven't really got a handle on whatsoever. And this isn't the answer, you know.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much indeed for speaking to us, Chris. And the views of Chris really being echoed by staff throughout the hotel that we've been speaking to over the last day and a half here. They just don't want this amazing hotel to be effectively trashed, because that's what happens, Mark and Rosie. We've seen it time and again when asylum seekers are brought in with a basic level of accommodation. Rooms get turned over, they have to be completely redecorated afterwards, and you lose your customer base. Those customers that have been coming for a year, they can't go anywhere, so they drift off. You might get money in the short term, but it doesn't last very long if then after that your business model's been destroyed.